Hello everyone. Today we are going to understand the history, third number chapter, nationalism in India. Before going to start this session, we have to understand the learning outcome of this session. After this session, you will learn that what is the nationalism, what is the nation state formation, and what are the consciousness about the emerging the nationalism in India, and what are the effect of the First World War on the economical and political front of India. As we have seen, the nationalism process was emerged in the European countries. They come to know the fact that who they were and what and where they belong. They come to know this fact through the various new symbols, icons, new ideas and new thoughts. And that time they realized that they are belong to the one nation. Such a creating of the nationalism in European countries, that tempo also passed in India also. And in India, we can also understand how the concept of the nationalism also emerged during the colonial period. When we observe the India during the colonial period, there are the number of things. Actually, the nationalism means that the sense of belonging and the collective identities, or what is your identity, that is called the nationalism. And in this way, in India also, number of the people, those who try to do fighting against the anti-colonial movement, or those who are participating in this movement through the various aspects. Another thing is that people have the common struggle against the common enemy, that is the British. So in this way, each and every sector of the society were trying to fight against this colonialism, and that's why they were have their different groups, different kind of the notion of understanding the Swaraj, but there were no any kind of the common leadership. And as we know this in this session or in this chapter, the period of 1920s, after the Mahatma Gandhi entered in India, under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi, this all variety of the groups were come together, and that one direction toward the independence was given by Mahatma Gandhi. So in this session, we will understand the story about the non-cooperation and the civil disobedience movement. And before going to the main session of this topic, I would like to say the background story of the nationalism in India. Actually, the period of 1920, if you observe that, you will understand that this is the period of the just end of the First World War. Actually, the First World War, the maximum participation from the European countries, but India was also get affected by that, because there are number of things, and that's why there is a one topic in our textbook, the effect of the First World War in economical and political front. So what is the effect of? First point, we can say that the defense expenditure. The defense expenditure was more, and the war was which was conducted by the various countries, it was depend on the war loans. New taxes were introduced, custom duties were raised, income tax was introduced, even the number of the people were forcefully recruitment in the soldiers, especially in the village or rural areas. They were not interested to participate in such a kind of the activities. They were become very angry. Then also this kind of the activity was going on. And another thing is that in this period there is a crop failure. The food grains prices were increased. Common people were totally fed up. They did not get the two-time food also to eat. Another thing is that there is a influenza epidemic was also there, and this kind of the way, according to the census of the 1921, near about to 12 to 13 million people were get perished and affected through such a epidemics and such a kind of the influenza. So in such a all background of the First World War effect, people were thought that after the end of the First World War, might be their struggle would be end, but it did not happen. It is because there are the number of ambitious activities done by the European countries, or especially British, and under the colonial rules. And if you notice the things, all that there is a background is created to have the new leadership in such a India, especially the new leadership after the 1920. You notice that Mahatma Gandhi recently came from Africa, and he started the struggle in the new formation, and that is the new struggle was started with a new methodology, that is a non-cooperation and satyagraha. But I would like to pay your attention over the another topic. We know that Lokmanya Tilak, he was recently died in this year, and the leadership, there were no leadership in India after the Lokmanya Tilak, and that was the empty place fulfilled by the Mahatma Gandhi. And in this session or in this chapter, we will understand the story, what exactly Mahatma Gandhi had done under his leadership, and how he given the direction through the non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement. Very detailed manner we will understand in the next session. Thank you.